We are here, we are here, we are here. What an amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Friends and family on Telegram. Family and friends will prosper. Let's pick up for business. Okay, guys, we are marking up TSLA. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. We are on the monthly time frame. Let's head over to price. Last active candle in the market is a doji. That's an indecisive candle. We don't know if that market's going to push up afterwards or push down. We are on a monthly time frame, so this candle could still form to still push up or push down before the next candle forms next month. So we look below price. We look at price where price is trying to break. Looking for price to break above this wick. Price goes down from price action. We're looking for price to head over this area here. We're going to place a midpoint right in the middle. When we read the overall market that's near price, what we see that market came from an area, pushed up to that resistance, that midpoint, came back down to support, pushed up again, came back down to support again, pushed up. We got a pattern here, which is a W, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. We tested this area here, and the market pushed up once. And like now we're sitting at a doji at the highest high of the resistance. We got to see if the market's going to come down or consolidate or push up further. Headed down to the weekly time frame. So we look at price to see what's going on. We can see price broke that midpoint. Once it broke, came with that resistance, came back down, created area of support, and pushed right back up. So if you think about putting a midpoint here, you can see that area was respected of that support, which pushed that market up. So right now, currently, price looks like it's in some type of range. So look like price is also working its way back up to that resistance area. So markets, we got a small candle here. We're still on a weekly time frame, so this candle still have 4 days and 6 hours to still form to see if it's going to push up. If not, that market could be doing some type of first leg, second leg, third leg, pushing down for that M pattern. And then we look for a break and retest for that market to drop down. If not, the market just could be consolidating sideways until we get that breakout to the upside or breakout to the downside. And last but not least, we may be looking at that first leg coming down for that second leg, creating some momentum maybe at a midpoint somewhere here, and then push it back up for that incline W. We get a retest from the top end, and the market's going up. So currently, price action candle is just a small bullish candle. Let's see what's going on in that time frame. So we can see a W here on the daily time frame for that area of support that was respected. We'll go backwards. The market broke, came back to retest, and then we can see that we have that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. So we do have a W that pushed that market up from that midpoint. Here go the retest, and the market pushed up once. So now we're currently looking for that market to close out and break this area here. So we did receive the break. So we're looking for on a lower top frame some type of retest. It's going to come back to that resistance, turn to support, and see if that market's going to shoot up further. Headed down to the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hours is identifying the same thing. We still see the break. More candles just got extended. Headed down to the 3. We still see the same concept. More candles extended. Headed down to the 2. Same. So 432 is the same. 1 is included. 45. Okay, now 45. We have some type of something's going on here. Let's take a look at this area. So in the 45, we did receive, we see the break, and the market's sitting at a doji right now. So that's an indecisive candle. On the 45 minutes, this candle still has how much time? Candle still has about 33 minutes to close out. So if this market close out as a doji, we're looking for some type of. Well, my screen will be white. Your screen probably be green. Look for some green candle to see if it's going to shoot up and engulf this area here. So if it engulfs this area here, we know that market's working its way back up. So that basically that was just a break or retest. Market's going up. If it doesn't, we get a red candle on the downside here. That market's coming back down to the resistance. Excuse me, the support, and then we can look for entry to see if it's going to break down or break back up. Okay. Engulfing that market's coming back down to that low. Headed down to the 30. Let's see what we see. Okay, we do see the same type of pattern from the 45. It's just a bigger doji. Headed down to the 15. We got multiple retests, so the market's consolidating on the 15-minute time frame. So if we take this area and put a line at the top of resistance, let's grab this area of support where this second to last candle wick is at. And we can see the market went into it, pushed up to a top to high, came back to a low with another wick, pushed back up with another wick. So it's just consolidating in there. So if you guys are trading on that 15-minute time frame, you just be waiting for the breakout. The top side, look at that retest market, probably going to go up. And then if you catch it at the bottom side, you look for that market to break that resistance, support, excuse me, retest that support, turn to resistance, and market push down, back down to this area here. So if that happens, that still could be the break, the retest, and we can still look for entry at this area here to see if it's going to shoot up. Okay, so overall trend direction is an uptrend. Get it down to the 5. And we can clearly see that consolidation. So market pushed up into it, came back down, pushed back up, came back down, pushed up a little bit, pushed back down, pushed back up all the way, back to that resistance. Now it's like pushing back down. So in the 5 minute, this closes out. It's a huge engulfing pattern. It's going to push that market back down to that support. Once it breaks the support, it's headed back down to that area of the previous area of support below it. And headed down to 3. Now we can see some type of patterns forming. So we can see that we have a break and retest. Market pushed up one first leg, came back down second, pushed back up third, fourth. So it's in the midsection. So we don't know it's going to break out. It's right in the middle of this, so we don't know if it's going to break out. It's expected here, and then break out to the top side, or respect the low end of the midpoint, and then break that down to the bottom. So we got to let this form a little more on the 3-minute time frame to see what it's going to do. Headed down to the 1. On the 1, the market's showing that it's going to look like it's about to drop. It's looking like it's dropping down further. And what we can see is that the third to last candle is a doji. The second to last candle engulfed the previous one. So that market came down to a engulfing, came back for a retest. So it's still consolidating at the midpoint. It has to do a little more for us to see it's going to push down. But just give you guys an idea, you want price to break this low here. So we did get the break, and look like the market's retesting. So this is the area to see if the market's going to be some type of entry. There's going to be an engulfing pattern to take a sell. So if you get a red candle to the bottom side, that market's working its way down. You get a white candle that's closed above this, that market's working its way back up. So if it's on the top side, you're still looking for that break retest for that market to shoot up further. Hey guys, very important information. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet. Also, please study and review breakout retest strategies. Click on images for both pages to understand what the market is doing. Okay guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. ESLA stock.